What's good? What's good, people? I.O.B.A. I'm TC. You know, shit talking shades real quick. I checking out. I was a little busy over the weekend, so I didn't put up no video. My motherfucking homeowner association is on my ass about getting this lawn finished, so I was all out there working. But trust and believe, I was up on things. I was keeping track of what was going on. And I saw a couple of short clips that, got my motherfucking blood pressure up. The first one, I saw some cop throw a young boy on the ground, grab him by his head, try to hit his head on the concrete. Then he tried to throw a hook and punch the boy in the face. That pissed me off. And I started talking shit. My wife told me, calm down. But I put that in my mental Rolodex, By now, pretty much everybody's seen the video. All the boy did was picked up the cell phone of another young man that the police were arresting. And his partner grabbed him, slung him to the ground, and whatever. That shit pissed me the fuck off. For a whole bunch of reasons. Not the least of which, if you can't handle a 15-year-old, without, doing police brutality on him, then your black ass, your monkey ass should be in another line of work. That shit pissed me off. And then I saw a video where this brother was calling out this white woman because she had this little baby. She had this little baby outside in, 45, 50 degree weather with just a diaper on. And the baby was crying. The baby was crying because the baby was freezing. The brother started going off on her ass, as well he should have. And he did it the right way. He was calling her out and he was letting everybody know exactly what was happening. And it was people around him talking about, oh, be quiet. They're gonna call the police on you and blah, 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 blah. Now, I'm totally with Tariq Nasheed on this one. He did it the way it's supposed to be done. He let his anger fly. And I got mad at that one. I didn't tell my wife about that one, but the first one she was telling me, ain't nothing you can do about it, blah, blah, blah. That's bullshit. To me, the least you can do is to get angry, and that's gonna be the subject of this video. Anger is a very useful fucking tool. A lot of motherfuckers act like getting angry is something they shouldn't do. Anger is an emotion that they should suppress, that they should not vent that feeling. But to me, when I get angry, I get the most motherfucking work done. I get the most, satisfaction from the people with whom I am angry. Because unless they know I'm pissed off, they ain't gonna do nothing. They gonna continue on with their dumbass behavior. Like that brother got angry at the white woman who had the baby out there with no clothes on. She hurried up and started getting that baby dressed when the brother started railing on her ass. Don't suppress your fucking anger. That's what's wrong with, I ain't gonna say that's what's wrong with black people. That's what's happening with ADOS right now. We angry. And we angry because of all of the, years of oppression and systematic racism that's been heaped on us by every motherfucking group out there, even some of our own. I mean, black immigrants, white so-called Americans, white Hispanics, Asians, Arabs, everybody want to dump on black Americans until it's time to get our money. Well, we've had it up to here with that. Now we angry. And now we separating ourselves. We coming out, we coming out as a totally different demographic, which is really what we are. ADOS, American Descendants of Slaves. And this movement is brought on by our anger at the system under which we've had to live for hundreds of fucking years. Anger is a good thing. Anger spurs action. You know what I'm saying? Anger spurs action. Now, America, the United States of America, likes to pretend that it was angry at Muslims because of 9/11. But y'all already know, I believe 9/11 was an inside fucking job. So that's that fake anger. That's just a way to, keep us in a state of perpetual war, right? But they using that event as a reason to keep this bloated ass military and put fake anger out there. You know what I'm saying? Fake anger. But here's the thing. The people, the masses, they were truly upset and truly angry because they really believed what they were told by the media and by their government. So the people's anger is real. You know what I mean? Because they really want to believe their government. So the people's anger is real. But our government and our military-industrial complex, they just want to keep us in a state of perpetual war so they can sell arms and build bombs and, bomb people back to the Stone Age, as they call it. So that's that fake anger. It's working. We've been at war for 20 years, damn near, because of it. And every time one of them motherfuckers get on TV and we ask them why, they'll say, remember 9/11. You see? But real anger is what American Descendants of Slaves are feeling right now. That's why we're not going to elect anybody who doesn't give us something tangible for our vote. That's why we won't get behind anybody who won't support real reparations for us and support our black agenda. Right? We won't support anybody who doesn't do that. So, y'all can get ready to be angry some more at us because y'all gonna get Donald Trump again. And I told you on my other video, they're trying to figure out a way to win without the black vote. They're trying to go after the disenfranchised poor white people. PWT, they're trying to get them. And they'll probably get some of them. But I doubt very seriously if they can win without the angry black man and the angry black woman vote. They'll be catching their tail trying to get that over. So prepare yourself, for 4 more years of this buffoon in the White House, or somebody just like him, if he should happen, in the unlikely event that he gets thrown out of office before his term is over or before his next term is over. But yeah, man, I got angry over the weekend. I got angry in the motherfucker. Some of my best goddamn work been done when I was angry, though. Some of my best work. I remember one time, long time ago, I used to compete as a bodybuilder. And the local favorite, this coon-ass brother that was running around with the white boys all the time, but he had steroids, he had the best supplements, he had the best gym equipment, he had all this shit behind him, and he knew everybody. So we were going to a national show, right? So he already knew I had the potential to beat him, but I wasn't quite there yet. I didn't have the steroids, I didn't have the good supplements, I didn't have any of that shit. All I had was, my food and my integrity and my, basic genetics. That's all I had. So, I'm training and everything, and people started saying, TC going to the Nationals, TC gonna do this and TC gonna do that, right? So he went to popping shit. He went to talking to his white boys. I ain't got what it takes. It'll never work. This, that. I had never said nothing disparaging against this dude in my life, in the gym or outside the gym. He was somebody I kind of looked up to, right? But he started talking that shit. And everybody knows, every athlete knows, you don't talk disparaging shit about your competition, because that's the best way to get your competition fired up enough to beat your ass, even if you're more talented than them. So guess what happened? OTC hit it hard. And I got in much better shape than him. And I buried his ass when we got to the Nationals. All because he put me in that anger mindset. You feel me? All because he pissed me off. All because he pissed me off. And so that little story is to tell you what's happening with ADOS. We mad. We pissed, and we ain't taking the shit no more. We ain't reached the height of our anger yet. You'll see that when we in the streets. You'll see that when we get to a point where we don't even care about our life anymore. Donald Trump said, we ain't got nothing to lose, or what have you got to lose? We still got a lot to lose, but we're not afraid of losing it. We still got a lot to lose, but we're not afraid of losing it. And what we got to lose is we got to lose these fake alliances with brown people, and these fake alliances with black immigrants from other countries, and these fake alliances with LGBTQ, MICKEY, MOUSE, these fake alliances with white liberals, these fake alliances with Democrats. These are all fake fucking alliances. This fake alliance with Pan-Africanism. These are all fake. Right? That's what we got to lose. And at the end of the day, at the end of it all, we have our lives. That's it. That's it. And once we get to a point where we ain't scared to lose none of that shit, because we ain't afraid to lose most of it now. But once we get to a point where none of that matters, and we in the streets, then we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. It's just that simple. Anger. Anger spurs action. Anger is more useful than fucking despair. It really is. Motherfuckers out there talking about, oh, what we gonna do? Oh, Lord have mercy. Fuck all that. Get angry. Get fired up. Meet force with force. That's the only thing anybody with power understands. When you meet force with force, when you meet anger with anger. It's just that simple. Crackers is more scared of angry niggas than they is of anything else. White people is more afraid of angry niggas than they are of anything else. You want to make the average white man. I got two disabled young men that I work with. These young men are, one of them is 6'2", 225 pounds. The other one is about 5'10", 200 pounds. And I walk with these young boys, to their various programs throughout the day, and I make sure that they get to, their classes and everything, and I help them with their lessons and all of that. That's my job. You know what I mean? Because intellectually speaking, they are children, but they size of grown men. But when them cops at my school see us three walking together, they don't know that. They get nervous as a motherfucker and start paying us extra attention. Why? Because they see three grown black men together. And a long time ago, it was against the law for three of us to congregate without a white person being there. They get nervous as a motherfucker. They always got to check out where we're going. They always got to say something just to find out what's happening. That's how scared white people is of black people when we get in a group of more than two. So, no. Don't be afraid. Be angry. They more scared of you than you are of them. Any day of the week. Be angry. When you see a video where, like the one where the cop was trying to slam the little boy head on the concrete, he really was. And then he hooked him. He really was. I saw it. And I saw what happened prior to him slamming that boy on the sidewalk. And I saw that white woman with that little baby out there naked. I used to see that shit all the time in upstate New York, where the little white kids outside with a snotty nose and nothing but a diaper on, and it's 50 degrees. I used to see that shit all the time. But that was their kids. They do whatever the fuck they want with their kids. But I saw that shit. And that shit pissed me off. And that shit pissed that brother off. And that anger he was feeling made that woman do the right thing. Put that motherfucking babies with some clothes on and get that baby, prepared for that inclement weather she was in. And all these fucking assholes around him telling him to be quiet. Fuck all that. Like he said, that's gentrification for you. You're going to see a lot of that shit because you're going to see crackers moving all up into your neighborhoods. And you're going to see the nasty shit that they do. And a little righteous indignation is what's called for. Anyway, I'm running over time here, y'all. My motherfucking videos is creeping up a little longer than they should. But that's okay. I didn't want to cut this one short because I haven't been here in about 4 or 5 days. And I had a little shit I needed to get off my chest. But anger is a very useful fucking tool. Anger make motherfuckers pay attention to you. Anger make motherfuckers stop ignoring you and your issues. Never be afraid to let your anger be known. Of course you got to stay under control, but never be afraid to let that emotion be shown. It don't do no good for you to be pissed off if don't no fucking body know you pissed off. TC, and I'm out.